Ladies and gentlemen, friends, enemies, colleagues, and co-workers, integrationists, socialists, nationalists, and activists, welcome to another exciting edition of the critically acclaimed, highly anticipated Umar Johnson Show.
Brothers and sisters, we are not used to having money. We haven't had it for 246 years. For most of the 139, we ain't had it either. Only in about the last 50, we've been able to get money in significant amounts. And what you see on them rap videos is nothing more than somebody who is still celebrating the fact that he got more than $10 in his pocket. See, people who are used to handling money don't flash it. You don't even know they got it. But people who ain't used to having money gotta let the world know all day, 24 hours a day, I got money. In fact, my name is Steve Money. It's ridiculous. And my record label is Cash Money.
We're going to be discussing a very, very critically important topic, and that topic is none other than why can't black men, conscious black men, not the thug bangers, but the revolutionaries, why can't we as black men organize, and why can't we organize our respective organizations?
So now, if you're a good leader, what do? You make good leaders. You see what I'm saying? That's what a real leader does. But I do think that we need to be overt and covert. We need to be inside of politics and outside of politics. We need to send our people down inside of their politics, infiltrate it, turn it around, make it work for us, because that's all they do. That's all they've ever done. When they came here, we had law, we had justice, we had all those things. They said, we're not going to change it, we're going to infiltrate it. We don't want to change it, we don't want to kill it, we want to neutralize it and make it work for us.
Hey, who said it? Malcolm said it first. History is best qualified to reward all our research. So when folks who consider themselves conscious, revolutionary, pro-black, I'm a black nationalist, I'm a pan-Africanist, I'm a revolutionary nationalist, I'm whatever the Negro want to call himself.
So are you taking issue with those titles?
No.
Okay.
When they want to be so hard, I go with, all right, well then let's start with the history. Because before you criticize, are you coming at it from a grounded historical perspective?
Okay.
Oh man, I'm down with Garvey. Oh really? Did you know before he created the UNIA, he ran for office?
And after.
Right.
And while in charge of the UNIA.
Right. Oh man, I'm down with Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad said put the Muslim program to Congress.
We as a people have not been able to recognize the resources that we have. I mean, we don't have much. You know, the others have more resources. But within ourselves, or within our communities, when we start talking to each other, when we start putting things together, you know, and I am from Africa. So when Africans start talking to, you know, people from the Caribbean, when the Caribbeans start talking to African Americans here, when we all start using those resources that we have as a people and joining together, because we all have one goal. We all want to see our people rise up. You know, and I think that this is an important time with everything that's going on, that our people should be taking advantage of all these resources and rising up to what we can become.
But the religious chauvinism is so strong.
Chauvinism is separation.
Yeah.
It's actually the only topic of discussion I don't like getting into inside the store, because you can come into the store, hey Tyson, how you doing? Oh man, I love you, I love your store, I love your store. What religion are you? And then I just feel like
they stay
so much tension. If I answer the question and you're not it, then you're not going to say, hey.
And they cut you off.
It's no more discussion.
It's not race first, it's religion first.
I always say I'd much rather, you know, not answer that question. Not that I'm not religious, but my relationship with the Most High is that, because everybody always wants to say, no, you're wrong, this way is the right way, when we're all walking the same path.
like I talked to my brothers before, you cannot hold President Obama accountable to black because he never said he's black. He said he's super racial.
That's right.
So he don't even want to be like us. His wife darn sure don't want to be like us. So, and she don't want to relate to our struggles and our issues, poverty and slavery.
I've heard Obama say several times.
Let him finish, Will. Stop jumping in.
Slavery, Jim Crow. You'll hear from our president that he don't really care about these matters. They don't care about the black agenda. They don't care about the black struggle at all. So they're going to say whatever sounds good to the ear. And obesity is an issue. Yes, it is. But is it more pressing than anything else going on inside our communities, inside our schools, inside of these cities where they come from, Chicago?
That's right, and I totally agree with that. Now, he did mention black a couple times. He mentioned black when he said that he think LeBron James should play for the Bulls. He mentioned black at his Father's Day speech a couple years ago in the South, talking to a predominantly African-American female church congregation when he said black men need to stay home and take care of their kids. He didn't mention anything about miseducation, over-incarceration, or economic castration, okay? He did say in his autobiographies that he was black, but he also says in his autobiographies that he was made to accept his blackness.
Yep.
It was something that was imposed upon him.
Okay, now you got more integration that then went through. You have people who have jobs making $100,000. Even when they had the high-rise projects, you see Mercedes parked outside and new cars and vehicles. So when you come to them and say, hey, look, we need to all come together. We need to do something. They say, why? Well, I got mine. You know, I mean, I got a job and I got things. With, you know, we just not trying. They don't understand the big picture. It's a saying in a book called The Richest Man in Babylon. It says something like, it's nice to have a rich individual, but it's much better to have a wealthy nation.
When it comes to our leaders, one of the things that I believe is that we do not clearly give them a mandate when we get them elected in these positions.
Say that again, brother. Please say that
We do
again.
not clearly give them a mandate. You know, anybody that runs into our neighborhoods and says that, you know, I am for you, we need to ask them, you know, what really they mean, you know, when they say, I am for you. And also, one of the things that we need to do is we need to tell them exactly what we want them doing in those positions when we put them in those positions.
A sister wrote on my Facebook wall a couple days ago, and she said, Brother Umar, I think that even if we don't throw out all the religions, the three majors got to go. This is what she said, okay? And she said, for us to get to where we need to be. Now, I was raised Muslim. I practice Islam. But I'm not going to lie to you. If it's for the benefit of the race that we get rid of the three majors, we getting rid of the three majors. You follow me? She said you got to get rid of the three majors because they're the most chauvinistic of all of them.
More bloodshed has been spilled over religion than anything else. More than oil, more than cash.
Exactly.
More than drugs. It's religion.
I see us, quote unquote, conscious brothers and conscious sisters being in the movement, being likened to people that we would call, no disrespect to, I'm just using Christianity for my point, who are in the church. They call themselves Christians. We call ourselves conscious. But how long have you been growing in Christ versus how long have you been growing in your activism, in your consciousness, if you would? That said, when we talk about a conscious brother getting with a conscious sister, the question has to be how well developed you are in your consciousness when we talk about choosing a mate.